Good morning, YouTube. It's Tuesday, September 8th. And I'm coming on here to do we about to laugh. Got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna laugh. But we're gonna talk about the day of my mom's funeral. And we went into the funeral. I didn't go to the first half because I really didn't want to go to her funeral. I just wasn't feeling it. But my dad and my cousins and them made me go. So I went in. I viewed her body and had to sign the paperwork the day before. And I really wasn't feeling it. But anyway, I went anyways. Got dressed and went. Slow poking around. My back was hurting. So me and my dad went up there, and my uncle Lloyd was out in a parking lot, and he spoke, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this family stuff. But anyway, they was like, well, Chris, you didn't go in with the family. I said, I really don't want to be here. How about that? I don't want to be at this. So I sat in the back of the church with my dad's family, and my two sisters, they were sitting up there with the family. There were 25 people at my mother's funeral. The funeral was at Second Baptist, the old church, the same church that Wooey had her funeral at. And we walked in there, and it was a very dark aura in this place, but it was light outside. The sun was shining. I was like, wow. But anyway, you know. So I looked at my sister, my baby sister, and my sister was a hot mess. She had a matted weave on. The clothes that she had on it looked like they were wrinkled. They were, I was just like, why would she come to my mother's funeral looking like this? And I was like, but my twin sister, she was real cute. She had on a really cute dress, and her hair was done. Her nails was done. She was with her husband and my nephew. And nephew Lil Thomas came to me after the words, and we was talking and stuff. So, and well, anyway, we sitting there, and my mother's girlfriend goes to get up to give a few words, and my dad goes to say, and my dad's voice projects. My dad said, "That heifer bald as a doorknob." So the whole back of the church started laughing. I said, Dad, shut your mouth. He said, well, she is. I said, you have no chill. So my aunt and her best friend walks in after my dad says this. So my dad looks down, and she had on these flip-flops with had a stack on them, and she was walking and the shoe fell apart. So my dad was like, your shoe came loose. I said, Dad, shut up. You embarrassing. So my dad's family laughing again. I said, what the fuck? I said, Dad, we in church. He was like, well, her shoe came loose. I was just letting her shoe came loose. And that's how he said it too. I said, oh God. I said, why is my dad... And then my sister had my mother in the pine box, and I said, and I was like, I couldn't believe that she had my mother put away like that. My mother had so much money, as far as she could have rented a casket to put my mother in, even though she was cremated. And I'm sitting there, everybody was upset. They was like, Chris, we know you ain't have nothing to do with this. I said, no, I did not. I said, Wooey's funeral was gorgeous. Wooey put herself away. Excellent. Anyway, she didn't know that all of Warren was talking about her, the way she put my mother away. They came up to me. They said, we know you didn't have nothing. I said, no, I didn't. I said, all I did was sign my part. I said, I was too busy grieving Wooey. I really didn't even care. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't care. But anyway, after the service, everybody was leaving the church. It wasn't that many people there. And my cousin Brad was sitting there talking about me, and my dad heard it. And my dad was getting mad. He said, I'm going to get him. And he did. He said he's wanted to gossip, and he act like an old bitch, always gossiping like an old woman. He said he don't do nothing but act like an old signifying ass woman with his gay ass. He said, I can't stand that motherfucker. And that's exactly what my dad said. So my dad called him, And he said, "You got something to say about my daughter?" And he hurried up and hung the phone up. He said, "I didn't think so." He said, "You seem to have so much to say in the church." He said, "Say it to my face." He didn't like him. He never liked him. He didn't like him when we was growing up. But anyway, they brought my mother's body out, and they put my mother's body in a minivan, a Dodge Caravan. Okay. Anyway, so I'm sitting there. I'm me, my dad, my friend Sharice, and an old friend from Jefferson, Brian Moore. They was all standing with me as we was greeting the people that was coming out of the church, and they was, offering their condolences and everything. My dad was standing posted up like a bulldog. He said, "I want them to say something, because my dad don't care. He will smack the shit out of you," and that's real. He stood there with his hands crossed. He said, "I want him to say something." So they was like, "Well, we're going to dinner." I said, "Me and my dad not going." I said, "Y'all motherfuckers don't like me, so I won't be breaking bread with y'all." I said, "Me and my dad went to Cleveland." So I had took Miss James and a few of her other friends, my mother's obituary. And I said, that's where we wanted to be. And then me and my dad went and got something to eat. And we went to go pick up. Oh, I had to go up there and pick up something else. I can't even remember what it was, but I had to go up there and pick up something. And after the fact, my dad, I could tell my dad was still in love with my mother, because he was like really, he was hurt. He was upset. And I could tell the way he was looking at her when we went to view the body. He touched her hand, but my mother had did so much hateful stuff to him, when they got divorced, and my dad had to, he was a truck driver. He had to come into town and pay his attorney, to get visitation for us. And I think my dad, that it all fell on him because he was suffering from depression after my mother had passed away. And I would have to call him, "Dad, get up out the bed and get up and do what you got to do. I know you're depressed." And I said, "But you got to get up and keep doing." I had to, keep calling him and telling him, "Dad, get up," and I had to do this for about 6 months after my mother had passed away. No matter what I was going through, I was still grieving, but I had personal stuff that I was dealing with, and I didn't let nobody know, but I had to be there for my dad. I put my stuff to the side. But anyway, my dad, then my aunt came there, her and her girlfriend was coming out to church. And my aunt was talking about her like a dog. She said, "I told your butt not to put on them old dry rotted shoes." And I was like, "Oh my God, I can't take it." I said, "These old women and my father, you just can't take old people out in public. They just have no chill." But this... But this is my family, and this is where I come from. But y'all enjoy your day, and I'll see y'all the next vlog. Y'all have a good one.